Uch Sharif is one of the most historical cities of southern Punjab. Actually, it is one of the oldest cities of Pakistan as well, and living city also. It is not very big compared to Multan and Jhelum and many other cities and Lahore. It is much smaller, but keeping in view the presence and the graves of and the tombs and mausoleums of great Sufi saints, it has an immense value. It was inhabited by Alexander the Great in 326 BC. It is said that it was the second city that Alexander the Great established in this area, and it was situated on the river Indus. Later on, with the passage of time, river Indus changed its course, and now it is flowing at least 50 to 60 miles away. But the other rivers like Chenab and Satluj are flowing quite nearby, and it is very important that later on even it was called as Bhatia, a city Bhatia. At the time of the conquest of Mahmud of Ghazna, it was called as Bhatia, and he conquered it in 1009 AD. After Mahmud of Ghazna, the Ghori dynasty began, and they had sway over Uch Sharif also. Uch Sharif got and attained prominence during the 12th century AD when Jalaluddin Surkhposh, a Sufi saint from Bukhara in Afghanistan, migrated to this city and this village, or this in fact town, and on his persuasion and speeches, many non-Muslims embraced Islam, and among those were the rulers of this city also. And the daughter of that ruler, the Princess Uncha Rani, was in fact one of the prominent persons to embrace Islam. And on the instructions of Jalaluddin Surkhposh, she built a fort here, and it was called as Ucha. So the city before Bhatia, it was called as Bhatia, became Uch Sharif, and Uch later on, and then its history began as Uch Sharif. There are numerous saints and their graves and their mausoleums here in this city, and they among them very prominent are Rajan Katal. Then there is Hussain Jahaniya, Makhdum Jahaniya, Jahan Gasht, and many other, and even the tomb of Jalaluddin Surkhposh is a wonderful and beautiful a masterpiece of architecture with glazed tiles and very typical of the Middle Ages architecture. It resembles with that of Iran and many other places. We can find such architecture. Then we see that there is another part of Uch Sharif which is called as Uch Gilaniya. It was populated by Muhammad Ghaus, a descendant from Abdul Qadir Gilani of Baghdad. He came here and he preached Islam, and his followers are called as Gilanis, and they are quite a number there. Then there is a vacant or empty tomb of Musa Pak Shaheed, who is the forefathers, who is among the forefathers of Yusuf Raza Gilani, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan and presently the Chairman of Senate. And then there are many other graves and many other tombs of such Sufi saints. Then we shrines of these shrines of Sufi saints interact hundreds and thousands of people here every year, and their festivities are attached with it, and it's wonderful to visit this area. Then we see that there is another third part of Uch Sharif that is called as Uch Mughla. So these are the descendants from Mongols who invaded Punjab and even this city also in the Middle Ages. And then we see Shamsis as well. The Shamsis, the Sayyids of Shamsi families are also there. Their shrines are located in the suburbs of Uch Sharif. Then Siddiqis and many other, which was for some time, it is said that it was invaded by and conquered by Muhammad bin Qasim also in 712, and later on it was ruled by Kramti Ismailites, a sect of Islam in Islam, and then later on it was ruled by Langa Baloch, and then by Central Delhi Sultanate. And Central Delhi Sultanate time and again lost control of this city and many areas adjoining it. For quite some time it was ruled by Sumras of Sindh, and many other dynasties of Sindh also occupied this part of Punjab. When we see that when it was annexed by the Bahawalpur state, so it became Bahawalpur state, part of Bahawalpur state in 1748, and it remained there until the Bahawalpur state was annexed by the government of Pakistan and sided with Punjab. So now it's part of Punjab, but its architecture remains the architecture of Pakistan and the world, as UNESCO has declared it World Heritage Site, and the complex at Uch Sharif is worth visiting. The complex of monuments is wonderful, and the efforts are being made to preserve it for the future generations and make it worth visiting, so that archaeological tourism or archaeological sites is promoted here and given due importance, and Pakistan gets not only revenue but attraction from all over the world. Thank you for watching, and if you like this content, please subscribe it, share it to others as well, and comment please. I need your feedback for improving my performance. Thank you.